while ago, I invented something that I called anti-foundationalist theory hope. This is the idea that if we realize that the search for foundations is never going to use a pragmatist term, cash out, comma, therefore. And what I've always said is nothing can coherently follow that therefore. So that my quarrel, if it is a quarrel with Hillary, has to do with why he thinks he has to say any of the things that he's just said. For instance, if he says we give up on the idea of that the world is anything in particular, okay, and then the next sentence he utters is, think of it as open. Well, if it's nothing in particular and it's open, why do we have to think of it as open? Its openness will take care of itself. Or to put it another way, giving up, I'm asking him to give up on the idea that giving up on the idea that the world is anything in particular gets us anywhere. And that's in general a subset of my argument I've been making for years, is that philosophy doesn't matter. It's a nice game that you play in the seminar.
Cover your ears, audience. Cover your ears.
Rarefied occasions like this one. But once you leave the philosophy seminar and go out into the world and are confronted with tasks and issues, nothing that you have learned or unlearned in that seminar will matter in the slightest.
Hillary, I mean, so Hillary, you have to, I mean, I don't know how you're going to do this because, time is short, but you've got to respond to why you say what you say and also that philosophy doesn't matter. I mean, there's yes, but I think maybe let's park the philosophy doesn't matter debate. And, let's do why you say what you say.
So it seemed to me, why have a go at trying to provide an underlying account rather than just sort of getting on with things?
Yes.
Well, my version of that would be that we build all sorts of ways of understanding the world and all sorts of closures, as I would describe them, in order to be able to intervene. And part of that exercise is to try also and provide a general account of what's going on for us. In a way, I think we can't avoid having a general account. Indeed, this would be my criticism of Wittgenstein and of Derrida, later Wittgenstein and Derrida, is that I think we need that overall account to try and make sense of what's going on. And we build one whether we like it or not. We choose some way of understanding what's happening to us. So the idea that we can deal with a sort of non-foundationalism just by avoiding the topic, which is sort of later Wittgensteinian position, or a Derridian position that we deconstruct everything we've last said, just seems to me to leave us all in a situation where we're profoundly lost. Instead, I think that we have to grapple with the idea of trying to provide an overall account which, nevertheless, is not foundational. And we need that overall account just to make sense of our lives. I mean, while you say, well, you can leave all of this philosophy stuff in the library sort of thing and just get on with your life, I think we're all in a situation of trying to make sense of what we're up to. What are we doing? What's our raison d'être? And we need that framework, and I think we should be trying to make that framework while at the same time recognizing that it's not the ultimate one, it's a way of holding the world.
For all of that I admire about you, Hillary, I'm so disappointed to find that after all, you're still a theorist.
For more debates, talks and interviews, subscribe today to the Institute of Art and Ideas at IAI TV.